So I'm on my way to get my hair done, something done to this stuff. But I wanted to do a quick video on another real estate video on the pros and cons of being an agent. Let's just start with some of the positives of being an agent. So one thing that I really enjoy about being an agent is that you are an independent contractor. So what that means is you're not an employee. So you don't have like any mandatory like meetings and things like that you would usually have like if you worked at a regular 9 to 5. So you are pretty much your own boss. Along with that, I would say a positive for being an agent is that you get to make your own hours and work days. So it's pretty much flexible. So if you have, a girls trip or vacation, you want to go to, you have kids, family, and you can pretty much plan around those things. Another pro would be the money potential real estate has. So if you, of course, trying to switch lanes. So you are able to, just like I said, a pro is you can make your own hours, you can make your own work days. So depending on how much you decide to work, how many hours, how many days of the week you decide to work, there's potential to make more money. So there's no cap or anything like that as far as your money potential making abilities. So you can make as much money as you want in real estate. I also feel like another pro is that you're pretty much always busy. So if you like the excitement, you like to get out, enjoy the weather, things like that. I live in Houston, Texas, so it's pretty much nice all the time. So that means you get to enjoy the weather and meet clients, have lunches outside. It's just always something you can do in real estate that will keep you busy, informed, anything, attend events, networking throughout the day, things like that. So there's always something to do, which also goes with my next pro, which would be that there's never really a predictable day. There's so many things that you can do. You can, like I said, you can show houses, you can go to your networking events. When you're putting in contracts, you never know what's going to happen. You have to put out fires and things like that. So that's kind of like the excitement of sometimes when you can actually handle those things. Sometimes they get a little way too crazy. But so just like it's just never, if you're at a 9 to 5, you're probably doing the same thing every day at your office, looking at your computer screen and things like that. So if you enjoy like doing different things and not really having anything predictable really, then real estate is a great career to go into. Also, I would say that a pro for real estate is just the many different connections that you make. You meet so many different people from different cultures, backgrounds, economic status, and things like that. And a lot of times, you actually become friends with your clients. Like you end up part of their family. They're so thankful for the things that you've done. You've helped them. A lot of times, some of them may feel like they weren't able to buy a house, and you walk them through that process and actually help them achieve, one of their biggest goals in life. So you really become connected to a lot of people. And of course, you just never know who knows who. You get referrals, things like that. So it's always great to be able to just interact with multiple different types of people. So those are my pros. Those are my pros. I would say some cons of being an agent. since you are your own boss, that means you need to be self-disciplined. So you have to create your own schedule. You have to stick to it. Everything is dependent on you. No one is going to come in and tell you what you need to do today in order to make money. You really need to start working on time management. You have to start being self-disciplined and learn things of that nature to be successful in it, which sometimes is hard, especially when you're just starting and you're used to coming to work and having everything laid out to you and you just rock that. So it is something you have to mentally prepare for. That's a part that no one really talks about, but that's something that's very important that you want to know how to do. You want to make sure you keep your records together. You want to make sure you have all your documents for any deductions that you're trying to request and things like that, your expenses. So, you know, it's a business. You're an entrepreneur, it's a business. So with any business, these are things that you would really have to do and find out, which can be the con of being your own boss. Also say a con to me is that sometimes, like I said, dealing with your clients may be different and fun, but sometimes dealing with certain other agents can cause your job to be a little more difficult. So if you're dealing with people who just have their license pretty much and don't know much about being an agent or how to work well with others, then that may cause some issues. Or when you have those agents who think they know everything and you just have to, you know, deal with stuff like that, constantly dealing with different type of agents, that can be very, very frustrating. But of course, you just always want to be professional. Can't dictate how other people act, but you can definitely control how you respond. So just always stay positive and don't let negativity, you know, get into your just don't let negativity get into your space and your mind, and just always remain professional. I guess another con I would say is that you don't have health care. So you have to find your own insurance and things like that, which isn't hard. You can actually get insurance through your, I believe, your National Real Estate Association or something like that. They may have connections to health insurance and things like that. But like I said, the pros definitely outweigh the con. As you can see, I only have like 3 cons of being an agent. So the pros definitely outweigh the cons, and if anything, the money potential outweigh everything. So these are just my little this is just my little input on the pros and cons of being an agent. This is just how I feel, of course. Other people may feel differently. Everyone's not meant to be an entrepreneur, their own boss. So, you know, take it with a grain of salt. If you have anything else that you want to add as a pro or a con, just go ahead and comment below. We could discuss, see if I agree or disagree, or maybe we could put a positive spin on some of these cons, so you know, you guys are able to truck through being a real estate agent. Okay, so that's what I have for today. Again, go ahead and subscribe, like, and comment. If you want to follow me on any other social media, that will also be listed in the description. So until next time, have a great one. Have a good day. Bye.